What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Hack Shack, Track Shack, Camper Remodel Shack. So, video this week is going to be all about this turd and a weekly update. I'll probably just put a dent in it by doing that. Oh no, I'm allergic to it. Oh, so I'm going to do a weekly update. It's Saturday still, so I'll probably do a weekly update video tomorrow morning when it's not 7,000 million trillion degrees outside. It is miserable. It's so hot outside, it's like 85 in the shop. I had to turn the fan off in here because it's loud, but I guess let's get to some action on the trailer. She's got some footage of her working on it, and we're going to put that in here, and then I'm going to wire the lights and stuff, and I'll do some of that on regular video and some of that on time lapse. So I guess let's get going on this turd. What are you doing?
Cleaning my mess.
You do make a mess with the caulk.
I get a little caulk happy.
So, I don't know if she videoed any of this, but she just completely rebuilt this door.
I got some of it until the GoPro went dead.
So, maybe there's some footage of that, maybe there's not, but it's all brand new inside. And the old latch off our big camper.
Yeah, because I upgraded it to a digital one.
That's the only part I had to help with, was making that fit and function. Be solid now. Bottom half was rotten.
And it's insulated.
It wasn't before. Oh, it had that cardboard in it.
That cardboard
Yeah.
that was deteriorating. I gotta silicone that. Caulk it.
Find some kind of little aluminum strip to put there. But anyways, a lot of camper update in this video, so check it out.
Okay guys, today I'm gonna be working on the bed frame. I've got some of the legs cut for the support. I'm gonna go in and screw those down, and I'll get more. That way it doesn't fall on me again. In the last video, I was sitting on one of these, and I didn't have the leg supports in, and I wasn't thinking. I put all my weight on that, and well, it broke on me. Okay, I got my leg pieces cut. So now I just gotta put them in place. bumped my knee again. Okay, so now I gotta go out and cut a brace from here to here, and then this piece, because this part of the front of this section is gonna hinge up so that we can get to our storage totes, which are gonna be in this section. The back is not going to hinge, and then I gotta cut a support right here because I'm gonna make this piece hinge, so if we ever need to service or replace the water tank, it'll be easy to get to. And then that side I'm gonna hinge as well, just in case something happens to that door, or if something gets jammed up in it, we'll be able to access that panel through there too. But as far as over the wheel tabs, they're just gonna get screwed down. We're not gonna really need anything or use it for anything at this moment, especially on this side because of the wiring for the breaker box. Later on, if I want to add something or do something with it, I may, but at this moment, no. So I'm gonna go cut these, get a measurement, cut them, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This one doesn't even matter. It's those. Start working on the plywood. Ow. If I could walk around in the shop barefooted, I would, trust me. But I can't, so. Okay, let's see if we have this panel correct. Okay, I'm gonna go get my sander. If I don't kill myself first. Flip-flops, but I hate shoes. course the wood grain's wrong. Oh well, it's getting painted. I decided I'm gonna do paint, because stain will show the wood grains even more. And this panel's going this way, all these panels are going that way, that one. So, paint it is. Okay, so let me go get some shims. I'm probably gonna have to make some. But, that's it. And I'll just caulk again to make sure. And then I'll probably brad nail it. Stay tuned. I'll figure something out on that. But he just informed me it is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and then we're gonna come back and we'll start working on the plywood in here. So we'll see y'all in about an hour. Okay guys, so I got the bed frame all done. I think we're gonna have to put a support here, only because it bows like that. I don't know, I'll check it out in a minute. But now it is time for me to go cut plywood. I won't video me cutting the plywood on because there's a lot of stuff going on back there, and you wouldn't be able to hear me talk if I said anything anyways. So I'll go back there, cut that, and then I'll come back and we will fit everything up, and if everything works out, then it'll be doing the front paneling to box it in. I am going to box this part in and this part to keep this together. And then I'll have to go buy a piano hinge for this, for the door. Maybe not. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out later. But this is where I'm at. Got it all framed up. Sorry if you can't hear me. We got fans going on in the shop too. But, so it's framed. Got the breaker box. So, we'll be back with cut plywood. There it is. Now, before I screw it all down, this piece will get screwed down, that piece will get screwed down, and this piece will get screwed down. This one, and this one. I don't know if I want to screw that one down or not, but if not, that one and that one will not get screwed down because I want to be able to access, for one, the water tank because we still have to plumb it. And then this one, in case something happens to the outside door, we can still get to supplies. And then this one will get, like I said, a piano hinge maybe, so it could go up so we could get to the storage containers that will have what we need for race week as far as supplies. And then now I gotta start paneling all this in. Once I get that done, any leftovers, then I will do this wall and this wall. Panel that in. So we'll be back in a minute for that. I'm gonna go drink a bottle of water. Okay, as you can see, I got some trim, but let me show you what I've done so far. Excuse the mess. We've got some trim up. I still got to paint. All the walls have been painted. Ooh. So, as you can see, it's all been painted, even the ceiling, other than the trim. I forgot to paint that. But anyways, so you'll see this in a time-lapse video right here. Boop.
Okay, what's happening, y'all? Yesterday, I didn't get near what I wanted done on the camper. Basically nothing. It's Sunday morning. I have plenty of time, really, to do what I wanted to do. But I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was just exhausted from this week, I guess. And then Kaylin showed up to look at doing carpet in the Diamond T, and we got to talking and doing a couple things. And I modified the door panels. Here's a little clip of that. And then I'll show you the door panels. I got a picture of them. And then I'm going to get them powder coated. Zach, B4 Industries over here in Dayton, is going to powder coat them penny vein to match the rest of the stuff that we had powder coated. But today I'm going to wire up all the lights on the camper and maybe pull it down the road with a Diamond T and see how it does. Juanita's taking a little break this morning. She's exhausted too. We're just tired. This has been going strong 7 days a week for a little while, and we're ready to have a vacation and go on Raceweek. I hope that it's going to be like a vacation for us, because we're going to keep it simple, and I'm praying that it goes good. But either way, let's do this little walkthrough weekly update thing, and then we'll get to work on the camper. So the 47 is still here, still waiting on a fuel tank. Something happened, some health problems with the guy who was supposed to modify it, so it's still here. Pretty much stuck on my lift, which I can move it if I needed to, but right now I don't need to. I can't put it outside, so it's just stuck here. Hopefully this will be out today and probably won't be back in here, really. I mean, it's got AC inside it, and you know, the Tino, the Patina Blue GMC. I started laying out some wiring. I finished I put sound editor on the back wall of the cab. I painted the dash. It's like a matte gunmetal, just, and sanded it all, made it look nice, and did the glove box door and the dash, the bezel and the steering column. Took it all out and cleaned it all up and painted it, and then put a plastic insert, mounted the terminator screen, and the ECM is on the bottom. These are the bolts for it. I'll put like rubber caps on those or something, but it's mounted on the bottom, up out of the way. Took the battery tray out under the hood. Really, that's about it this week. I didn't get a lot of time to work on it. This week we focused on the C30 Cummins swap. Let's see, wipe this off. It's haze over because it's about 8,000 degrees out here already this morning. I built the hitch for it, or modified the hitch for it. I don't know if you can see it very well. The door's shut and I don't feel like opening it. We finished wiring up the trailer plug, the tail lights. The AC hoses are done, tightened. The front grille is on, bumper's on. We still got some tidying up to do. It's got coolant in it. Radiator hoses are finished. There's a little bit of sawdust. There's sawdust everywhere here. I'm so tired of this camper project. Battery switch over here. Turn it on. And with any luck, it'll start again. Got her running. sounds really good. We got some work to do still. Intercooler tubing, and I left the cap on the turbo when I started, but it's not hooked to anything, so that doesn't hurt anything because it's just barely spinning it idle anyway. I got a shifter bracket built. I'm using a B&M shifter cable and a bracket that bolts to the Hydro Boost that I made, and let's see, it hooks to the original column shift down there. It's hard to see. This is a mess still. I got a lot of tying up and cleaning up to do over here. It's not done. We just wanted to get it running and get it moving, and hopefully this week it'll be moving. I haven't filled it up with transmission fluid or anything yet, so it's got a gallon in it, but we've got to put it in neutral and let the pump start pumping and all that junk. I finished that shifter cable at 5 o'clock on Friday, so we're getting there. Hopefully this week we'll be driving it. Turn the battery off. I'm sure it's fine, but I like to leave them off. There's a lot of work went into this week. And then the 632 truck is back. Headers are built. Kevin Swatlowski at Swat Speed and Marine did a killer job on these headers. They're crazy looking. But we had to have that tube out of the way to be able to put a starter on it and all that. And then this one clears the steering shaft, and it looks like you'll be able to get plugs and wires in, no problem. He did a 3.5-inch exhaust all the way out the back. Comes out right by the tire. These huge mufflers go on there, but we got to get the bumper and stuff on before we can get them final welded. But this is back, and this week it's going to get blown all the way apart, and we'll get the frame painted and stuff and start putting it back together. The 4L80 that's in this truck is actually going in Tino, and that we got a built one in there that's going in this truck. So that is really about it for a weekly update. Oh, there's those door panels I was talking about. They were too long. They came out of this cab up here, my spare cab. They're a little bit too long for this truck. So if you see, that door has like an extension piece on the inner structure. It's like this was a big truck, so the door's a little longer. It doesn't have this rocker down here. But the door panel was a little too long, so I was going to have to cut it anyway. And I was talking with Kalen, and he said, well, let's put some carpet in here. I said, well, man, I want a pocket. I got to figure out how to make this into a pocket down here. So I just cut these and notched them, folded it in. Now I got a pocket, and I'm going to get these powder-coated penny vein. I think that's going to look really cool. But that's what I was telling you about a minute ago. That's really all that went down on this thing this week. I sold the school bus. It went to a good home. They're going to use it for storage and a motor swap for something else like we had talked about, but I just got too much junk, so it needed to go away. So it's gone. And I doubled my RV cover out here, which the pitch doesn't match. Bought it from the same people. Pitch still doesn't match, but they put it under it just a little bit. So I got some extra shade, so we'll have a place to park the new little camper and my new 2-car gooseneck. Check it out. Texas Pride, 36 foot. It's a 30-foot flat with a 6-foot dovetail, they say. Big old toolbox on the front. Came with straps. Got a place to put my winch. I'm debating right now. I'm thinking about covering this gap with boards. I kind of like it open in case I needed to work on anything that was loaded on here, but this is really for shows or going to races or whatever we decide to do. I borrowed, about 3 years ago, I borrowed a 2-car hauler, and I've wanted one ever since, and I just made a bad decision, bad financial investments, and bought me one. But it came with straps that hook in these holes, eight of them to go over, 4 tires or whatever to strap it down, and 14-ply tires, 8,000-pound axles. I thought 8,000-pound axles were all wet hubs, but these are greasable, and I like that so much better. Those wet hubs can be a pain. They work, but they can really be a pain. That's what I bought the 8-foot ramps for that y'all saw last week. I didn't tell y'all I had to order this, but I figured I'd wait till it got here and show you. But they say it's a 30 foot with a 6 foot dovetail, so it's 36 foot total. It kind of starts breaking over here, right here a little bit, but it really breaks over here. So I guess it's like a 3 foot and then a 3 foot. But it's a beast. The frame frame runs all the way down it, and then it's got some cross braces here. It's got all these obviously, but these are 3x8 rectangle tubing. This thing's a hoss. It's not super heavy. It pulls really good, empty, which is unusual for a trailer. But I really like it. Real happy with it. See how it does with a couple of cars on it. A couple of trucks, you know. But so far, the Dodge doesn't mind pulling it empty. And later, once I get the camper wiring done, I'm gonna load the Diamond T in the camper on here and just, you know, see how it loads and what it looks like and all that junk. Make sure it doesn't get crazy on the truck. Don't mind all of this. It was a busy week. I gotta clean up today, this evening, maybe, probably not. Be editing a video, so. And Juanita printed me some more of these. If you got Milwaukee tools or whatever and you need some hangers, she's 3D printing, so holler at her, whatever, message her. Harvey's Craft Shack on Facebook or Instagram. She's pretty much does it all. Laser, etching, cutting patches, acrylic, 3D printing, vinyl, shirts, whatever. She can do it. As y'all saw, the door's finished. She built a shelf in here. The toolbox is mounted. I don't know if I showed y'all that yet or not, but it's mounted. We're going to cover it with stickers so it doesn't look so crappy in there. We talked about painting it gray, but I think we're just going to totally cover it with stickers. Once she built that shelf, and then we're going to build another one right above the top of that toolbox right there that comes out about 16 inches or so, and be able to put our clothes, our bags, and stuff up there when we're traveling. It's full of junk, but she made this thing. It's hinged, it opens, it's got some totes under it. Made a little shelf back there. All right, so that's her part for the week, and now I guess it's time to tie all this wiring together. So let's get after it. All right, backlights are all terminated back here. I don't know if you saw in the time lapse, but test them with this deal. I bought this off of Amazon or eBay or something. Just goes on an M12 battery and gives you 12 volts to test stuff with. Easier than a power probe, just for powering stuff up. But tied it all together and clamped it to the floor and put grommets through the frame. Yes, I use blue and yellow butt connectors, insulated ones, because it's just a trailer. It's not a show car. So now I got to pull the slack, tie in the clearance lights, put a plug on it, and then tie everything to the frame, and then run a brake wire. So let's get to that. All right, well, I thought I was doing all the good because I got this fancy trailer tester thing, but it was only putting out 6 volts, so I unwired stuff for no reason. But now I got the jump box on it, so let's test the lights. These do not work. I gotta clean them up. They're wired, but I gotta clean them up, put new bulbs in them. But the tail lights are brand new, so they should work. All right, we got tail lights. Let's do just whatever's next. Go around that dial, like left turn, whatever. All right, left turn works.
Brake lights.
Brake lights work.
Right turn.
Right turn works.
Do we need to do electric brake?
No,
What about? No. Okay, that's it.
there's no backup light switch on there. Oh, there we go. We got reverse lights. All right, so now let me finish cleaning that up again. And then work on taking some of this crap off of here. The extra crap we don't need off of here. And then I'm gonna cut the back bumper off and make a new one. And a spare tire mount. What are you working on?
Putting stickers on the toolbox.
What? That ain't work. No, she's decorating it so it looks better. Cool. Okay, as you saw, cut off the back bumper, used this as a like 3.5-inch angle iron. It's what I had laying around. Made a new back bumper that's not bent. I got a spare hub, which I still have to pack the bearings. I just stuck it on there for now, but this is a spare hub that fits the trailer in case we have a problem, and it's a spare tire mount. I'll probably put a bungee or something on it so it doesn't spin. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna put some stickers around these windows and then foil the back side of them because we don't want the sun or people looking in on us. I just stuck this chain on here. It's just wrapped around a deal underneath for now. If it works, I'll put a bolt through it and it should be safe. Put a little piece of pipe on here so we'll have a spinny thing on the jack. She cleaned the camper out, and now we're fixing to hook it up to the Diamond T and see if it'll go down the highway. It is really, really, really light in the front, so I'm afraid it's gonna wag, you know, like a wag in the back. I don't know. We stuck a couple of bolt kits and a tool kit in the toolbox. I put 2 wheels and tires and a little generator up here just for a little weight in the front. It's a little heavier in the front than it was, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. A minute ago, I could stand it on the back bumper by hand. Oh, now I can't. Okay, so that's way better. All right, so I guess I'm gonna, I don't know. I need to put a camera somewhere. Put the GoPro somewhere just so we can video it going down the road. Or maybe you just follow me. You want to just follow me in video? Can you video and drive without crashing? I'm just going to go out and make a block, come back. All right, we'll do that. She can talk crap while we're driving. It's hooked up. The chains weren't long enough, so I just ran that one back and hooked it, and I have one safety chain for right now. I'll put 2 longer chains on there before we tow it anywhere. We're just going around the block just to make sure it pulls and does what it's supposed to do. Here we go. I'm trying to drive and video at the same time. Blinker works. survived the first road trip. I don't know what it is, maybe 4 or 5 miles. At 70, it had a little sway in it, but I thought it would be worse, honestly, because it has no weight in the front and a bunch of weight in the back. I've got to put some more weight in the front. Generator's going right on the tongue, and then I'm going to have 4 wheels and tires in it when we're traveling, but I've got to put more weight in it. Anyways, I'm going to pull a Dodge up with this 2-car and load it up just to see how it fits and see how it looks, because total waste of energy, but I want to get a picture of it because I think it'll look cool. All right, here we go. We gotta play musical junk. This is gonna be annoying until we get that back awning done. I'm gonna try to fit this and the 2 campers in line. I got my 2 car haulers in line and that worked out good. But I don't know if this is gonna fit in there. So, if I can figure out how to get the key in it. Old 1/4-inch airlines. They don't get in a hurry, but they're dependable. Sense, doesn't it? Oh, that mirror's all wonky. Here's the backup camera. It's not quite good enough. It's gonna work right now because it's not raining. It's not quite good enough.
Doors are under.
It's gonna work right now because it's not raining a bunch. Once we get that thing built, we'll be fine. It's got too much crap right now. They lined up out here. Guess now you can see what the milk truck's gonna look like pulling it.
I know. It's gonna look cool.
Look at that. All right, now we gotta go clean up a mess and cool off, and then finish out the video. What are you doing over there?
Reading on how to put a neutral safety switch on the Diamond T.
Oh yeah, we gotta have that, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, you look so good in them glasses.
I had to get some readers.
Yep, being 30.
Yes.
30-13.
I'm 30.
All right, so that pretty much concludes the video this week. We're hot, we're sweaty, we're gross. We cleaned up 80% of the mess. I'm gonna get up early because I always get up early, and I'll clean up the rest of it in the morning before work. Camper's, I would say 90% done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's outside. She can plug it in, turn the AC on. The rest of the work has to be done is inside, other than figuring out how to mount a generator and some safety chains, and I'll do that out there. It ain't no big deal. It's gonna be hot either way, but I needed it out of here. So we'll have to come up with something good for next week because the camper's pretty much done, but I'm sure something's gonna happen, or we'll do something dumb because that's what we do. Anyway, if y'all are still here watching, we appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, please. And come back next week, every Monday. Thank y'all.